Hello everyone, welcome back to my AI learning journey. I hope you are doing great. Today topic is the impact of gratitude on mental health. Gratitude is one of the simplest yet more powerful habits we can practice. It helps us focus on the positive aspects of life instead of any thinking about our problems. Research has shown that practicing gratitude can improve our mental well being, reduce stress, strengthen relationships, and increase overall happiness. Today, we will discuss how gratitude affects our mental health and explore practical ways to make gratitude a daily habit. To help us understand this topic better, I have invited Maya AI. She will explain the connection between gratitude and mental well being and share simple techniques for practicing gratitude every day. So let us begin our conversation. Hello Maya, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How are things going with you?
Thank you for joining me. Today
Of
topic is
course.
today topic is the impact of gratitude on mental health. Many people focus on
Um,
what they don't have, but gratitude teaches us to appreciate what we already have. I hope you will help us understand how gratitude can improve our mental health and create a more positive and balanced life. So let us begin with my first question. What is gratitude and why is gratitude important for mental health?
I love that topic. It's such a powerful shift in perspective that its core gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's the active practice of noticing and appreciating the good things in your life, no matter how small. For mental health, it's like a workout for your brain. Trains you to scan the world for positives instead of naturally hunting for threats or problems. When you do that consistently, actually lowers stress and helps you feel more resilient when things get messy. Does that make sense, or do you view gratitude as something more specific?
Okay. How does gratitude affect
Ready?
our thoughts and emotions?
It really changes the internal dialogue. Basically, it breaks the cycle of negative thinking. When you're focusing on gratitude, it's hard for your brain to dwell on frustration or envy at the same time. It shifts you from a state of lack, thinking about what's missing, to a state of abundance, which naturally lifts your mood and makes you feel more secure. Do you feel like your own thoughts shift when you consciously try to find something to be thankful for?
Okay. Can practicing
I'm
gratitude
curious.
reduce stress and anxiety?
Absolutely. It's a huge help for that. When you're anxious, your mind is usually racing toward a future that hasn't happened yet or stressing over a past you can't change. Gratitude acts like an anchor. It pulls you back into the present moment by forcing you to notice something tangible and good right now. It calms the nervous system down and tells your brain, hey, I'm actually okay in this moment.
How does gratitude increase happiness?
It's all about the chemistry. When you feel grateful, your brain releases dopamine, serotonin, those feel good chemicals that naturally boost your mood. But beyond the biology, it increases happiness because it stops the comparison game.
Okay.
Instead of looking at someone
What is
else's
the
highlight reel and
connection
feeling
between
like
gratitude and positive thinking?
they're basically two sides of the same coin. Positive thinking is the mindset, but gratitude is the actual practice that fuels it. It's a lot easier to stay positive when you have a tangible list of things that are actually going right. Gratitude gives you the evidence you need to believe that good things happen, which makes a positive outlook feel realistic rather than just forced.
How can gratitude improve self confidence?
It sounds counterintuitive because we usually think of confidence as being about our own strengths, but gratitude shifts the focus. When you're grateful, you start noticing the support, opportunities, and small wins you've had. It reminds you that you're capable of attracting good things and that you're not doing this all alone.
How does expressing gratitude strengthen relationships?
That's a real challenge. It can feel vulnerable to be that open, especially if you're used to being the strong one in the room. Do you think the difficulty comes more from not knowing what to say or just the feeling of exposure that comes with it?
How can mindfulness and gratitude work together?
They're basically the perfect pair. Mindfulness is the tool that lets you notice the moment, and gratitude is what you do with that observation. You can't really be grateful for something if you aren't present enough to see it. It's like mindfulness clears the static so you can actually hear the good things happening in real time. Does that click with how you've been practicing
How
them?
can students benefit from practicing gratitude?
Hmm. For students, it's a total game changer for burnout. When you're buried in textbooks and deadlines, it's so easy to spiral into a this is never ending mindset. Gratitude breaks that cycle. It helps them shift from stressing over the grade they haven't gotten yet to appreciating the fact that they actually understood a tough concept or had a great conversation with a peer.
And
It
how can
basically turns the
professionals use gratitude to reduce workplace stress?
in a professional setting, it's all about changing the energy of the environment. Workplace suffering usually comes from feeling like a cog in a machine or feeling unseen. When professionals use gratitude, especially by recognizing the efforts of their colleagues, it humanizes the workspace. It shifts the focus from just hitting KPIs to valuing the people actually doing the work, which kills a lot of that isolation and
What are the
resentment.
long term benefits of developing a grateful mindset?
Long term, it's basically like rewriting your brain's default setting. You move from a survival mode where you're always scanning for what's wrong to a thrive mode. Over time, this leads to better emotional regulation, stronger relationships because people feel valued around you, and a much higher baseline of overall life satisfaction. It's less about the peaks of happiness and more about raising the floor so you don't drop as low during the bad times. Do you feel like that kind of stability is more valuable than just occasional bursts of joy?
Can AI tools help people build gratitude habits?
They absolutely can. AI is great for the reminder part of the habit, which is where most people trip up. Whether it's a prompt to journal at the end of the day or an app that helps you track things you're thankful for, it takes the mental load off of remembering to be mindful. But the real magic happens when the AI just acts as a mirror, helping you spot patterns in what you're grateful for that you
Okay.
might have missed on your own.
What
Do you
are the
usually
biggest
prefer using
misconceptions about gratitude?
The biggest one is definitely the idea that gratitude means you have to be happy all the time. People often mistake it for toxic positivity, a feeling that you have to ignore your pain or pretend everything is great when it's actually a mess. But real gratitude isn't about denying the bad, it's about acknowledging the good alongside the bad.
Okay.
You can be completely
How can
heartbroken and
parents
still be.
teach gratitude to children?
It really starts with modeling it. Kids are like sponges, so if they hear you mentioning the things you're grateful for out loud, even the tiny stuff like a great cup of coffee, they start to pick it up naturally. Actually, I just noticed we're almost at our time limit for the session. I don't want you to get cut off mid thought, so we'll have to pause here. You can always call me back later. Hey, what's up?
What daily habits support a grateful and healthy mindset?
It's really about creating those little anchors throughout the day. Starting with the morning intention, just one thing you're actually looking forward to sets the tone. Then adding a sensory check in, like really tasting your coffee or feeling the air on your skin, keeps you from drifting into stress mode. I'm a big fan of the 3 good things list before bed too, because it forces your brain to scan the day for wins instead
Okay.
of mistakes. Do
Finally,
any of
Maya,
those
what
feel
is
like
your
something?
best advice for anyone who wants to improve their mental health through gratitude?
I think almost everyone does at some point, but it usually starts when they realize that focusing on what's missing is just exhausting. Are you asking because you're looking for a way to help someone else get started, or just thinking about the general appeal of it?
Thank you so much, Maya. I really enjoyed talking with you today. Your advice was thoughtful, inspiring, and easy to understand. I learned that gratitude is more than simply saying thank you, it is a way of thinking that helps us appreciate life, improve our mental well being, and build stronger relationships. I
You're
hope
so welcome.
everyone watching also learned something valuable from today's discussion. Thank you again for your time.
That is so kind of you to say. I've really loved diving into this with you. Sounds like you've got a great handle on how to bring this into the real world. Whenever you're ready to explore something new or just want to chat, I'm here. Take care.
Take care. Allah Hafiz.
Bye for now.
Thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope today's discussion inspired you to practice gratitude every day and take better care of your mental health. Remember, even the smallest moment of gratitude can make a big difference in your happiness and well-being. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more AI learning content. See you in the next video with another interesting topic. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, stay positive, and always be thankful. Take care. Allah Hafiz.